I went
No!
live is the actual
Braylon, stop
saying.
trying to
I
grapple
went
me. I'm
live.
running away now. Just kidding.
Are we actually going? Is this go time?
That was like that like we don't have to start. I just went live. Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
Alright. Well, hello, Alan.
Hi,
We just
Alan.
went live. Don't put that pressure on VOD Alan or just regular Alan. He can't be there so quickly.
We love Alan no matter where he is in the timeline.
Sometimes doesn't show up. Sometimes does show up. Most of the times is always welcome. We have a few fellows that come by and see our questionable Nononoke stream, which sounds like a depressed person reading a really sad web novel.
Hey,
But
3 depressed persons reading a web novel.
it's true. It's true.
Mm.
Bum 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 bum
Bum, bum.
bum 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 ba dum ba bum ba ba da
Bum, bum,
bum bum bum
ba-da-da.
No, the
bum.
copyright. You're singing. It's too powerful.
Great Emperor is coming to our province. Icefire is hiding within deathly mist that claimed Nina's life. Will we survive and escape? That's a really good tag, dude. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness! Thank you. Oh my goodness! I don't. It just hit me.
That was
I'm
like so
sorry.
like
I remembered what we were going to do, and I figured it. I went for the edge, not the meme.
To be fair,
Oh,
be fair, we
we're-
should probably focus on the edge because I mean we might as well at this point. Like straight up, we don't get clickbaits with memes. We get clickbaits with edge. That was that one person who said meow at us that one time.
What?
Hi Fred, how's it going? Thank you for the head pats. I think that worked. Hey, I see it. Now I'm embarrassed. I actually see it happening.
Frohan Yed, welcome. I heard you multiplied recently.
I don't know.
There
I
was
think
a
it might just be imposters. Let me pull up the most suspicious one.
Oh. Quickly. Hit
Sorry,
them
I
with
totally got
the
distracted writing
fanaticism.
a different message. They're all frauds and liars. Oh wow, especially that Fred the Spear too. I think the most suspicious Fred just sent something, like the most recent in general chat and for in all media. Oh man, oh. Fred, that was... I'm gonna have to roll an insight on this. Wrong way to do it. That's only a 10, I'm not so sure. Roll your persuasion, Fred. It's not that I'm tired. God damn it, I believe you, Fred. It's really you. Ah. Time to start the mass ban. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how's it going? Sorry, I got on a tangent raid.
Great.
A tie Fred. Raid Fred.
Great,
How you,
Fred.
TJ?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm-
you.
I'm
Yeah,
Tortilla.
you.
I'm tortilla-tastic right now. But I just ate my...
Tortilla-tastic. That's good tortilla-tastic to be. I need to like... I mean... I'm gonna bring my microphone a bit closer so I don't have to feel like I have to yell, even though I probably don't have to yell, and like, you know... I got 6 hours of sleep because time change.
Yeah.
Ugh, time change.
Time change.
Wizards, am I right?
Yeah, it's honestly just it's like just to stop time travel. That's all it's for. No one's doing that nowadays, anyways.
Why, Fred? Go to sleep. Sorry.
Sorry for coughing loud.
That's a considerable amount.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I believe in you as a human being.
Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm. Let me drink this water real quick. Mm-hmm. Andy, as all humans say.
Andy. I still want to do that at a social gathering and just make everyone confused.
Well, you had the chance yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Oh, like an actual social gathering.
With like a group, so I'm not the only one doing it. I need mom mentality just to make it look like it's something that everyone else is missing. If a few people do it, then it like becomes more convincing.
Oh yeah, trick them, yeah. It's
But
like
if
a
only
flash
one-
mob, but for a 5-second interval.
Yeah, like if only one person's doing it, then the chance of them just looking like a crazy person it go up exponentially. But like if multiple people do it, then it preys on the need to be socially acceptable.
Yeah, let's all as a group hold hands and resurrect Varsuvius from the dead. If I did that alone, it'd be weird. Right?
If, you know... I still flash back to Nina just being like, "Oh, you're a good boy, Varsuvius." Inanimate object.
He is sentient.
Semi-sentient.
Sentient. Yes,
It's more like sentient. It's just sentient. It's not sentient, it's sentient.
I did expect him to become a Monogatari.
You were expecting him to be what?
That's
An evil umbrella.
Umbrella?
A Sugi Monogatari.
Like Mary Poppins?
Sundarari Garagurui.
Y'all are just making words up.
I mean, yes.
Salona Tacting.
I'm gonna need a Google search.
Monogatari.
Alright.
What kind of story?
Monogatari.
No, it's Suku
Not to be
Monogami.
dramatic, but like that's literally what Roman said before he blew up in the sky.
No, it's a Suku Monogami.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
say,
a
I don't believe
Suku
you. I gotta keep on
Monogami.
saying seeking Sani. Fucking.
Suku
Suku
Monogatami.
Monogatari.
No, not a story. Monogatari. Dude, that's the story.
Suku Monogatari. Spirit possessed.
No. Suku Monogami.
Suku Monogami.
Yeah, it's not a story. It's not a story of a Suku Mono.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
Suku. What is a Suku? It's a Rubik's Cube. So
I was looking at the name. That's the only reason I can pronounce it, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah. So to start burning or to light. So it's kind of like it's something that you start burning. You light the soul of spirit within it, and it becomes a god.
Created from the attachment to an item, the spirit possessed are rare occurrences. Due to their rare formation, they can only be found in spiritual hotspots, such as shrines and temples or places directly connected to the Feywilds. Most of them are thought not to exist, and even more are kept secret, as they can sometimes be embarrassing to those who know the story behind them. Have
It's a
you ever
Rubik's
felt so
Cube.
strongly towards an object that the fear of its thoughts and judgment make you question your actions? Love something that some wait, is TJ even not here?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I heard like shouting in the distance from somebody. I'm like,
That was whatchamacallit. That was
yeah,
Vesuvius because he's sentient.
yeah. Love something that someone has given you so much that you would kill to keep it close. This is the essential of a spirit possessed. While sounding quite different from what it is, a spirit possessed is an object given a spirit through immense spiritual persuasion.
Awful, horrible.
Created from the desires around that object, allows the object to gain a spirit and a form of its own, especially creating life. I thought you were gonna turn the Vesuvius into that.
Oh boy, that'd be cool, right?
Yeah, and then the picture's just a Rubik's Cube.
Nice.
Atsuki Monogami.
Like,
Atsuku Monogami. Fuck. Tsukumogati. No. Why
there's
am I
no
getting a
no.
T? Tsukumogami. Tsukumogami.
There we go.
Tsukumogami. There we go. I worded.
We got it. We got it. We won.
We got time to go and stream. Good job, everybody.
I'm proud of us.
Thanks for stopping by. See you next week. Hold on, I'm being knocked on.
So, Roosevelt, how's the weather?
It's not snowing. It's not raining. Is it sunning? It's sunning enough. Yeah, yeah.
It's a little sunning. It's a little sunning down here.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's
How's
gonna be
your
snowing
weather?
a little bit in a while. It's sunning, but it's a little clouding too. I hear it's gonna be snowing on a Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, there's a potential of like a high of like -8 degrees Celsius or something.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
It's summer weather here.
Summer
Callie, I'm
weather
back, by
even.
the way.
Hello,
Ah,
Beck.
good.
I'm Dad.
Now to distract ourselves from that riveting conversation.
Wait, go back to the thing. What was that? -8, you say? Just kidding. I'm joking. I'm just joking.
Alrighty, who wants to spin us off for this beautiful Sunday morning?
Last
Most game-
time, because TJ usually does, and you specifically said you didn't want to do it, meaning like I'm
Yeah.
gonna respect you as an individual
Oh,
and not
thank
try
you.
and force it.
Thank you.
I got praise! Yeah, I know you can do it. I got what I want.
Alright, fine. We'll go back to... It
No, I
is
really
my
wanna do it
job and
today.
all.
I feel confident.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and do it exactly like you did it last week, but work.
I believe. You got this.
So this episode is a pretty special one, you see. We actually started at the end of the drama from last week, you know. And this happens at the Vampire Mouth Cave, the one that's been totally scorched to the T. Now, what I'm saying is that these four two destructionists, Bryson and Kalina, they've managed to finally get back together. And we already know, we've seen the power that these destructionists have within them. By far, is a pretty big one. Kalina, noticing Ryu looking into the fire. He's one of the protagonists, at least for the time being, of this episode. Kalina mentions that she notices some similarities between the two of them, such as the temple they grew up in. Now, Kalina, she's like, boy, we both grew up in the most impoverished, unclean area around. And Ryu's like, I don't know what you mean, home slice. We grew up in the coolest monk temple this side of Becky Durai. But she, with her family issues, has to start walking all over this place, and she had to go get water, that delicate little flower. But we know Kalina's not that delicate, because we've seen her do more than enough. Ryu mentions he would like to have been friends with her, but Kalina is not having it. She just wants to keep pushing that destructionist agenda. A little bit further on, we notice
No. She
that
was a bit of a tsundere about it, I swear.
that would require her to be a love interest.
No. I'm a tsundere towards everyone, and no one's my love interest.
After reaching Tranba with all the group, they end up encountering the three Tweedles. Tweedle aggressive, Tweedle angry, and Tweedle backup dancer. They mention they want to see Cassidy, but no, they're not seeing Cassidy worth anything. They won't bring Cassidy out and won't even acknowledge her existence up until they start to get ready to throw hands. This brings Cassidy out, and talking to her, we learn that Cassidy's all about stopping pain. This chick totally just oblivioned anyone who walked up to her. I swear this is some Harry Potter level stuff here. Anyone who finds out about muggles, gone. Anyone who feels pain, you better believe you ain't feeling pain no more after she's done with you. Odamu says that's pretty messed up, but I get it. That makes sense. Is this good civilization? Who knows? But Kalina is not having it. Pushing the Kalina agenda a little more. Ryu mentions to her that he's worried about her. And she tells him that this is whack, yo. Around everyone here, they just forgetting everything. They lose a bad tooth, they forgot about it. They get hit by a rock, they forgot about it. Kalina's 100% under the boat of not making herself forget anything. She believes there's things that aren't allowed to be forgotten. And with that way Mother Cassidy was staring at her, I think Cassidy had found a new victim to remove some pain from. I think she thought so too. Popping back inside, they realize that the enemy of mention for the time being must be the individual known as Frostfire, a preservation societyist, probably located within the Frosty Enclave to the north. Being a total bro, Bryson ends up taking the ladies to the dock, while Ryu manages to go and flirt a little bit with his wife-to-be, who's a little bit concerned that he managed to get wood from the Shadow Realm. Now, of course, we know all this was from Kamshi, but it's still two left to collect. That being an inert soulstone, which we found out we had too, and a phoenix feather. Gods, we're closer to that than I thought. On the flip side, Nina was just minding her own business in the air when suddenly Roman seems to have a mental breakdown. Now, this would all be fine if he wasn't a psionic boy. This mental breakdown causes Varsuvius to go haywire and raid over Iceland. Nina tries to calm him down with some monk shenanigans, but it only seems to make things worse. Letting out a pulse, they end up dropping fast, as Yukino tries to keep the carpet Varsuvius stable. But it ain't enough. dipping down into the ice like some sort of deranged Captain America ripoff. They hit the ground running and start planning to get out of the frozen fog. Nina, just barely at the edge, decides to stop and make a swan song sing along to the stars around her. A quite beautiful scene, but girl, she could have ran like 10 other feet and been free, probably, maybe, I don't know. On the same case, she can't actually move on. Her soul's stuck here, and it's stuck here forever. All the while, Mr. Reaper, some guy walking around with kitchen utensils, shows up and tells her that she's gotta die and he's there to bring her to the afterlife. Meanwhile, all the same, there's a frost guy taking a look at her body. And even more so, her body's being kidnapped by an angry spirit. There's a lot of stuff going on here, and Nina's like, girl, I don't want this much attention. My heart's for like one at a time in a single moment, and you can't tie me down. But then again, she just gets anchored by some claw thing and dragged out, trying to escape it. She eventually realizes that it's the ghost of Sona, Gyrex, and Yukino trying to pull her out. Later, she wakes up and she ain't even a fox no more. Waking up to some warlock, gnome-looking guy alongside her two companions, she finds out she's in one of them teleporting towers from like season 3. They said to have points all over the Great Empire. Not only that, she's been reincarnated by the strange warlock frail. And now, when she looks in a mirror, she's a 7'6" stony girl. Or a Goliath, as the gnome called her. With a little bit of voodoo magic, she managed to come back to life. But Varsuvius won't so lucky. Now we have a...
won't so lucky.
Varsuvius won't so lucky. I tried to say
That's like
wasn't.
server grammar. Are you reading this from somewhere?
Oh.
Okay.
I tried to say wasn't. But I forgot the was.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't.
I guess Nina's ice statue isn't around anymore.
No.
Oh, man, you never drew Goliath, Nina, did you?
No. I did. So funny enough, I saw that I saw Ice Nina after it was already made, and I was so confused.
Man.
But after I saw it be made, I was like, oh man. Yeah, I was trying to replicate the last. I was trying to replicate the last time that you did it, and you were much better at that.
It's okay.
But I 100% tried to say wasn't. Had to throw in some like fake shenanigan words, but then I was just like, oh wait, real words. People don't know what fake words are.
I'm going to start saying wasn't more often now. Wasn't.
What does it mean?
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't do it. Don't.
Andy.
Don't
Not,
do it.
Yeah, you had a much better run-in.
Oh. You did great. You did great. Big show. Big show. Congratulations. Let us do the applause for Recapo. Bravo. Bravo. I don't know if you guys could hear my clapping on the mic. I don't know how that works.
I can.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Next time I'll just stick to server generating via recap.
How do you how do you want A to B from that? There's only one freaking response to that, and that's good. And you're like, just bad.
I don't believe in your compliments.
Okay, all right. Well, ouch.
Don't
all right.
be me.
I mean, don't you know? You have to have unnecessary drama, so I have to pretend to be hurt by it.
Oh, okay, bravo.
I disagree with this.
How dare you insult my blanket?
It's
I'm
called a
going to
blankie, thank
take
you very much.
my blanket.
Your blankie is too small and cute to be a full-on blanket.
You don't know how big my blanket is.
That's true, I was just kind of saying that because, like, yeah.
Alright, let's get into it.
Which group are we starting with?
Of course, the hard group. The water is cold. Even just by looking down at it, Ryu can see that it has little sheets of ice flittering and skittering along the rippling waves. It's not stagnant here. It was on the other side. For some reason, there seems to be movement within the water here. The boat, which Bryson, Galena, and Kamshi had acquired, dips back and forth slowly as the fog seems to have gotten much closer. It's probably not the frozen fog, not by far, but it definitely does set a mood, a feeling of an area, much like how Ryu had felt back at the firework festival and again when he first entered Tranba. His instincts told him something bad was going to happen. The same instinct, the same feeling he felt around his father. Stepping onto the boat, it sunk, and the sound of light cracking can be heard. The small, dark gray wood dock floats back and forth, simply held afloat by some sort of buoy. Hmm. This vessel shall be able to get us across. And I think sticking to the water's surface is the most safe and appropriate way to advance. I thought about it for a few moments and realized that if we get attacked, shot out of the sky, it could be our death. At least with a boat here, the rest of you should be able to hold yourselves afloat.
You just said he had, like, a horrible feeling.
Yes. Yes, it was described as a feeling akin, in some ways, to the one that he felt when he originally entered Tranba, one that he felt when he was at the firework festival, but it related more to how he felt the last time he saw his father.
I understand the father of the Tranba? What happened in Tranba?
He felt like he was walking into a trap, I believe.
Oh, that one. Felt like he was walking into a trap. Which, you know, that involved going backwards. Fireworks festival? What happened then?
He could feel the energy of the celebration, like it was permeating the very being of the air. During his firework festival, the first time he really paid much attention there, he traveled to the topmost, even to the communication tower, to try and level where the most potent feeling of this energy came from, but he discerned that there was no real epicenter anywhere. There was no most, there was no least, there was no source of power he could find. It was just there.
And his father was during or after the execution? Or before?
Before.
I'm getting a bad feeling of this.
It wouldn't be surprising for you to receive a bad feeling. Frostfire is as evil as they come.
I'm gonna roll meditation. $26.
He's able to calm the feeling to the sideline.
Oh, that's not what I was looking for.
When he becomes fully in control, the feeling just vanishes.
That was not what I was looking for, damn.
Perhaps it's just fear at that point. At least it's easy enough to justify his fear.
Each time he's had a feeling, it's been pretty spot on. It wasn't... I should have specified more, but... No, every time he's had one of those feelings, like... no, maybe, okay.
Feelings are weakness.
Hmm?
Feelings are weakness.
But, like, it's specific, right? Like,
wouldn't really
he
call
can
it
recall only
specific.
3 times he's had those feelings.
Yes.
I mean, something more specific it feels. I've only had this feeling 3 times before. A certain energy. It was a bad... Like, I want to just understand the feeling I was having more of, like, is it bad? Is it good? It's close to father's death. Does that mean my death? God damn.
This
Because last
feeling,
time...
it cannot be quantified. Or it couldn't be quantified. It was just as it was, as you felt it. And it had only happened a few times in his life. He could not compare it. It was not comparable. It had no direction. And it had no trigger.
I think
It
it's
just
more about
happened.
the entire area around us.
I do not detect anything. This place is strong in spiritual energy. But that's about it. Oh, am I still audible?
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna use
There's
his...
a crackling in the air. There's definitely energy here. There's energy in that fog, I think. It's like someone's casting some sort of grand magic of some sorts. It's probably Frostfire. And the fog's expanding. There's a good chance she plans to drown this place in frozen fog and kill everyone present.
Perhaps I was just sensing the energy then. He'll get into position to, like, help slash repel the fog with his spear.
We may have a number advantage, but don't take Frostfire very carefully. I suggest we just charge in straight and take her by force before she can even act. Sure, keep with caution, but I feel the slower we advance, the more time she'll have to crush us. I agree. I could head in straight away.
That's their. Is that their nose talking, or is that their, like, bloodlust to get? Because he was planning to talk to her, but, like.
It's a little hard to tell. I mean, clearly they can't just be all bloodlust, right?
The original plan was to talk to her first.
Does this not look like proof enough that she doesn't plan on talking?
We had concrete proof about. What the fuck was her name? Mother Cassidy. We had concrete proof about Mother Cassidy before as well.
And I don't believe that concrete proof is necessarily wrong. She is still an evil spirit. She still posed as a threat. It's just not as big of a threat as we assumed. Look at this fog. There is only one person who would be able to produce this. And even if this is somehow for the betterment of society, if you lower that spear, do you not believe this fog will choke us out? This is for the betterment of society by killing everyone and destroying society.
Our future enemies will be gods. And the great emperor himself. We need all the help we can muster. This great power is pointed at the wrong direction right now. If we can't recruit her, and we can't face off by starting a recruiting without getting a jump on her, we don't have much of a chance against anything else we have to do in life. But if we are able to win her over, then the rest of everything else becomes a little bit easier and a bit more manageable.
Are you willing to attempt to win her over at the cost of our lives?
Oh, golly. He's more willing to risk his own life.
From what I've seen, she's already played her hand. This is not necessary deaths that are dying here. This is a testing ground. And Frostfire's experimenting. I've but faced her only once before. Properly. All the other times were secluded. She does not plan to help those in that town there. It's not the Preservation Society's way. By your own accounts, she's someone who's evil. I wanted you to see that firsthand.
I believe
But
you,
I don't
Daichi.
think she'll be able to give us the chance.
Okay. Oh, golly gee. I mean, like, this conversation's pointless if Kamchi sees she's imbalanced. But I don't know if she will be. In the end, he does have to compromise. Goodness prevails, being stubborn here, fighting with allies. Realistically, combat isn't bad, so I think the next course of action would be to essentially be like, alright, attack on Zeit, but don't kill her. Alright. We have enough reasonable suspicion. You're right about that. Just don't go for the throat. Try to keep her alive. Is that an alright compromise?
That should be doable. But that doesn't mean you should be holding back your punches. Kalina grips on just to a portion of her sleeve. As the boat rocks through the fog. Ryu can feel the pressure on the spear. It's like he's dipping it into some sort of soup. Or perhaps, no, something thick, like a porridge. Or a stew. You can feel it rocking back and forth, like the wind. And you can feel the strain on his wrist. The fog has increased in its density.
The fog's becoming more dense.
It feels like winter here. In all my time, I haven't seen anything like this.
Cool.
The area teeters back and forth. It seems like the water itself is alive in some way. Even still, Bryson is able to push and row through it. It's still, besides what they're producing, no longer is the water producing waves. It ripples only for a couple times, 2 or 3, before stagnating. As the air has become more than cold. It's cold, but it doesn't feel like it's burning your skin. With a crunch, the boat makes landfall on a rocky beach right beside a small dark wooden pier. The pier itself frozen in time, with a blackened dark wood. A little bell remains on the end of the pier. It is the only thing that looks like it has ice on it. But somehow everything else feels frozen. The fog is pretty much impossible to see through. But it does look like there's a path leading from the pier. That must be where the shrine is. Let's follow it up ahead. Ryu is partially forced to take the lead.
Alright, that's fine. He's a leader who leads in the front.
Kamshi will take the back.
Is it like a single file line or something?
No, it's like a diamond.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And it's to push Kalina and Bryson together so they have to have a conversative talk.
How big is my aura?
Not very.
Cool, cool.
Technically speaking, we should be sticking out of your aura.
Wait, what?
A little.
Oh, okay, okay. My spear, you broke it.
Only my soul spear. It was broken beforehand.
Yeah.
Ah, if I was winter right now, this wouldn't concern me as much. We should have come here like a month ago. The path itself seems frozen, but there's no sign of ice. There's no snow anywhere. Odamu steps on a blade of grass which shatters into a million pieces. Everything here is brittle. Cold, winter, these are words that have been used to describe it. And that's when Odamu takes note of a strange presence traveling towards them. This presence isn't human, though.
It's a spirit.
It feels not human, inhuman. It floats, the being, wearing long, drapey clothes. And somehow it seems familiar to you. Like a friend you had not met yet. Or perhaps a friend you have already met. Seems to get kind of close. And then proceeds to skitter off in a different direction.
Was that a spirit, Kamshi?
Yes, it doesn't mean us any harm. Spirit? I didn't even see anything. That was a spirit of winter. A spirit of winter. Ah, my lady, like yourself. Like me, but different. I am spirit of the seasons. That was simply a spirit of winter. This place feels like winter. I believe it has been frozen in winter. That would explain these strange rocks and grass. It's like time itself has stopped here for some reason. Is it even possible to use the elements to freeze time? Don't be daft. That is far but a natural occurrence. If Frostfire was able to freeze time itself, then we'd be walking into our deaths right now.
I'm doubtful this is solely her ability.
This seems too much for a normal person.
Isn't this imbalanced, Kamshi? Yeah, you don't seem irritated by it. Isn't this imbalanced, Kamshi? I'm losing voice, but whatever.
Something around here. It does feel imbalanced, but something also feels like it's blocking my senses. This should be a land of imbalance. But it does not feel that way.
Probably why the other spirits haven't done anything.
A spiritual shroud. I think that is what's in play here. Our magics are deeply in tune with nature. And so, if this is Frostfire's ability, it has to be natural in some way.
In tune with nature. What do you mean by that?
We all have different reasons for how we got our power. But I personally consumed a spirit in order to gain my power.
That's dangerous. That turns people into demons.
Doing so, we became one.
Okay, maybe not dangerous. I don't know.
Most people who try die. It's a very risky endeavor. But it allows for the casting of magics. This power, I tailored on my own, but it wouldn't have been possible without my companion. Needless to say, I draw my power from the sun. However, I also have consumed a spirit. A spiritual shroud. This natural energy. It's not as if it's being created to disrupt things. It's being taken from somewhere. It's just redistributed. Not produced, nor destroyed. It's the only way that it must not follow in my lady's imbalance. But there is still some imbalance somewhere. Either that, or there is magics applicable in order to hide such things. Make them only as detectable as others.
I was told that if you use magic not from a deity, you turn into a demon.
That's true. But you can also use magic from a spirit. As long as you form a contract with them. And then apparently there's more if you take magic from a spirit. It disturbs me that you have chosen to consume a being for power. But now that it lives within inside you, I guess you're acting as nothing more than a conduit for it. How is it that both of you do not have such imbalance? That is a heinous thing to do. My lady, please. Imbalance can be corrected, can it not? Kamashi seems a little mad hearing this information. But how the hell were they able to... what do they do to actually rectify that? She doesn't like the idea of a spirit being eaten and fused with someone? But that... just because she doesn't like it doesn't mean it technically goes against any of her own ideologies. She just doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure Kamshi even really knows why or how she doesn't like it. She just doesn't. Ryu takes note of a building coming up in the distance.
Building there.
I guess this is the first place to check. The Shrine of the Seasons. The door seems to be made of some sort of solid wood with a metal handle. As Bryson uses a stone hook to wrap around the metal.
Yeah, because I would have dealt damage if I grabbed it.
See, this guy is smart. All it took for his secret girlfriend and worst enemy to show up. He doesn't open the door yet, though. Stone Eagle's here. Removing the hook, he takes a look at the metal ring. And it looks like something of similar nature indented into the door. That is the smartest thing this man said yet. Do they only get intelligent while fighting each other? This
I
man
think they're just
confuses
far
me.
away enough from the demon influence that they're slowly regaining their smarts.
This man put a stone hook on a door, and before he just opened it like a crazy person, realized that it fit the exact same notch that was in the door. I don't think I would have done that if I was in this situation.
Stone Eagle isn't necessarily an enemy. He hasn't done anything like this.
But there's no doubt he's going to be protecting his ally.
He's never met his ally before, right? I've heard that, right?
No. He shouldn't have actually been able to meet his ally.
He's never met his ally before. And I don't think he actually knows where she is. Unless he was lucky, this won't be where she's at.
And let's hope the fog doesn't permeate inside. As Bryson opens the door.
Perception. 22.
Sonification.
Hmm?
The fog is not present inside this building, but it's much larger than it looked. It's a grand hall of some sorts. Like it was a church, perhaps? A shrine, it was called. And it actually has multiple floors. The roof is probably easily 40 feet tall. But it doesn't look like there's any pews or anything. It's just flattened out with a carpet. Around the opening, there seems to be a very thin, almost invisible dome of ice, as to prevent anyone from truly walking into the room. But just enough to get them into a convenient, non-isolated location. It looks like it's a trap to make it easy to at least separate those from the outside world and still separate those from the inside world. Inside the room itself, there is the unfortunate answer. A woman dressed entirely in blues and leathery browns, with large blue spikes in almost plate or bone fragment like design.
I'm half expecting Stone Eagle to be
Appearing from her
dead.
shoulder pad. She has two plate-like horns made of ice as well. They don't seem to be protruding from her head, but just aesthetically tied to her hood. The woman's eyes are crystal blue, and her pupils appear to be white. Her hair is a dusty brown, lightly frosted with white tips. And her face has engravings of frost glowing blue under her eyes, on her lips, and on her chin that form a small little crystal-like look. Without a doubt, this is someone who constitutes as one of the edgelords that you're so used to seeing now. She seems to have a little bit of tables around her. Definitely notices the presence of four individuals. Doesn't seem really to care about them. Whatever she's doing, she's looking through a bunch of parchments.
22 perception. Do I see Stone Eagle?
Stone Eagle is not present.
She's not casting a spell though right now.
Nope.
Meaning she's not the one causing this, right?
That would be an assumption.
Look to the wood comm sheet to see if she has like any like anger or wanting to kill her.
I need to ask that question myself. I believe she's maintaining whatever suppressive field is present. I cannot detect imbalance because of her.
Oh, she's the one who's doing the imbalance thing.
Not guaranteed, but she's probably the one who's hiding it. If there is an imbalance,
Frostfire.
yes, I'm Frostfire. I'll give her a bit of a higher voice. Yes, I'm Frostfire.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, I should say. My name's Odamario.
She doesn't end up looking at us. Just keeps kind of doing whatever she's doing. I don't know an Adama Ryu. This is private matters. I would suggest you leave. Go back to wherever you're from. This is her, all right. Without a doubt.
We're
Bryson's a little frozen.
investigating.
Bryson's surprisingly a little frozen.
Just like in fear?
Some sort of mental reason for being frozen. It's like he can't believe something.
Insight. Is he bro mode? Do I have to enter bro mode in return? That is 11 insight. That was a joke, by the way. Odam was not expecting love.
Bryson is not in love. But it's like something inside him is.
Something inside of him is in love? Oh, his spirit is in love.
Sorry, continue your line.
We're investigating. Fucking gray bloodsuckers?
Never really named them. I like the name the Greys, but gray blood-sucking monsters that are akin to demons.
So, some sort of gray blood-sucking demon. There's some sort of gray blood-sucking monsters akin to demons. If you're able to help us with that, perhaps we can help you with what you are doing. And searching for. I guess redirect my insight towards her. 20.
She's become curious, but she's still not looking your way.
I think
She
Odam will
definitely
start
wants to
make
hear
his...
about some stuff.
Hmm?
Definitely wants to hear about some stuff. Odamu's going to walk into the glass dome.
Oh, we're not inside yet?
Well, you're inside, but there's like this glass dome that's preventing the inside. Like, you can't walk into the room. You're inside the actual room, but inside there's a glass dome around 20 feet wide that's pretty much invisible that Odamu noticed.
Okay.
Like a half dome, like a containment dome. He can get up around 10 feet, but he's going to walk into the dome if he keeps traveling. Tell me, did these gray monsters you encountered, do they have a high body count? Were they strong? Did they have any sort of particular notable qualities other than blood sucking?
About an entire town's worth, I'd guess. But most of Tramba's the assumption. Got twisted and turned. Sensitive to sunlight. Not, they don't burn, but they're adverse to it.
How do they work in the dark?
Hmm?
How do they work in the dark?
Do I know that?
They seem to work effectively at night, you would assume.
And my insight isn't saying why she's cute. I am.
Bad feelings.
Why
She
do you want
seems
to...
more interested.
Yeah.
She
They
has some
would
sort
work.
of investment.
Hmm?
She has an investment.
I would assume they work pretty well. Why do you want to know?
I haven't been able to check in on them recently. But if they've already gone and seized a town, they're doing their job just correctly. With that, we'll be able to push out some stronger models. And hopefully we'll have Becky dry within a month.
How were you able to pull off something like that?
Time and effort. A little bit of a curse from some sort of wannabe hero. And a set of armor in which mitigated his life to nothing. I call them the Redeads. It puts people into a form of death-like state while still being alive. They're as manipulatable as zombies are, but still breathing. They can function just enough on their own and become impervious to a lot more attacks. The first ones were able to spread their infection by draining the life of those they attacked. However, that became a little bit too awkward to contain. Don't worry, we'll be pushing out to the new models with that feature momentarily.
And why?
She still is not looking at Ryu.
I'm kind of hoping that Kamchi's finding a way through the border or illusionary thing. Or the barrier.
I'm working on it.
And what exactly is the goal of that? Some sort of greater life? To ascend humanity?
Humanity's not worth ascending? No, of course not. It's mass extinction. Why else? Oh. Destructionists. How boring.
Do not worry. I'm not one of them.
Well, that would be good. They never had the strength to do what was necessary. Always thought they could keep people around in order to fix the world. You were right, though. Preservation Society? Or perhaps you're a primevalist? Or maybe you have more of a elementalist origin? You definitely carry the spear of the cold north proudly.
I mean,
Whatever the case is, I hope you at least have the strength to do what's needed.
you're trying to save the world, aren't you?
Save it by ending it. Humans, gods, spirits.
Do you believe that's
They've been
happening?
flawed many times before. We need a quick reset. A reset on life as a whole. The worlds used to do so. Thousands years ago. They would freeze over in glacial fury. Cull out all life. Let it start again under a good pretense. Well, that stopped. People made it stop. The gods doesn't matter.
Not you. He'll take that in. He'll consider her points, and do you believe that's good?
Why would I care about a construct created by the Emperor? That's a rather foolish question.
Construct created by the Emperor? That's a cool... I had that idea that honor may have been created by him. But good and evil, you were saying, has done so by him as well?
Records from the Norse showed that the effects of good and evil did not affect them in the same way at all as they do the rest of us. Even more the Grecians and the desert folk. Whilst we seem to succumb to demons should we commit acts of atrocity, the Norse were able to commit the exact same acts, with little more of a slap on the wrist. Their afterlife, their halls of valor, their Valhalla. It never judged them on such good and evil principles, and thus the only thing that they became monsters on were dishonor. And their honor was different than our own. Studies show that the Sand People, evil came from within, and anything to harm one's self would result in them becoming monsters of their own right. And the Grecians, they never had any practice of what good or evil meant at all, and thus never saw demons on their continent.
Insight's still up. She's telling the truth, at least what she believes.
She believes that. All of these constructs were created by societies in order to control societies. Whichever leader or god or presence put them together, they managed to whittle in the falsehoods and breed it into the populace so it became a physical manifest.
And what of balance?
The world's been imbalanced for far too long. By destroying everything and letting it reborn. There's some server English. We're able to find a period of regrowth.
So you're able to...
Balance
No,
is all but another construct. Everything that tries to fight for some sort of equilibrium is fighting simply for stagnation. True balance comes within extremes. Extreme amounts of death and extreme amounts of life. At the end, any mathematician could tell you what an average is. Is that what that little spirit's been feeding into your head? That balance is stagnation? Stagnation is death. In its own way.
I personally like your definition of balance more. But getting to the extremes of balance of complete death and complete life, they're not good. They're my definition of evil.
Whatever your definition of good or evil is doesn't matter if it pales against what your society has bred into you. Have you considered that? Just think of all those people who you thought were doing good. And think of where they turned up.
Perhaps. I would have agreed with your words at one point. But to me, extreme good was never good. In the end of the day, I enjoy having hot meals, being with friends and family, and having companions to weather out difficult times together.
There's just a moment of coldness, of silence, as only ruffling papers can be heard.
She seems
So then you don't.
doesn't cold, right?
So then you don't really care about good and evil.
So he probably laughs at that because... Maybe you're right. I still like it. Because I feel good protects those I love. and lets me love more.
If your good is only self-indulgence, then you're probably down an okay path. There's a little respect there for you.
Do you plan on killing yourself, or do you plan to make it to the new world you are going to be creating?
I plan to arrive there, or else my plans would never come into fruition. Anyone who expects to die on their way to some sort of goal or ideology really just can't bear to see it fail.
And is anyone else going to be going with you?
No, likely not. It's better that way. Everyone should be sitting in the cycle of rebirth for the new world. Whatever temperaments, whatever corruptions that were bred into them, they'll be sated. By my calculations, I plan for this new world. Well, 50 years. Max.
Sounds lonely. So how exactly did you overcome your baked in, what is she called, temperaments?
You could call them temperaments.
What did she call it? How did
Depends
you
on what.
overcome your, well, the things that were baked into you?
I killed my humanity.
I don't know
I
the thing
killed.
about ghosts and demons, goddammit.
I killed anything that made me human. Part my desires. And I trusted them to the spirit of cold. After I had heavily modified it in order to serve one goal. I killed my lust, my anger. I killed my love, my friends, my family, any attachment I had. And it became clearer. I devout to one purpose fully, no matter the cost. You see, she finally looks towards Ryu, revealing against that weird note that you heard the first time around, the fact that her pupils were white. As she draws back her hood, the glacial plated horns erupt from her head. This is simply the path that I have chosen and that I pursue. You should return to your home, consume whatever form of food makes you good and happy, and prepare to live out a life that you'll see fulfilling. For you shall be dead by the time the cycle is allowed to regain its control. Have children if it makes you feel happy. And don't worry. You'll be reborn again one day. With all the important parts of who you were. And you too, destructionists. The fact that you can't even speak nor approach me shows the lacking of your resolve. There is a reason why we decided to cut out weaklings like you in the organization. Weakness is not acceptable. But strength is not acceptable either. There is simply doing. The ice
Actually, to
barrier
listen and to
drops.
do.
The ice barrier drops.
It's actually to listen and to do, is the saying.
In that I believe you're mistaken. Listen once. Do for all of time.
Unfortunately,
faces-
times change.
She faces directly to the group.
Unfortunately, times change. And listening once is never enough. Honestly, I don't think most of what you're saying sounds horrible. However, just like you, I've chosen a path to follow. And I'm following it until the bitter end. Unless I find something that makes me give up on it. I'm not as stubborn as you. I will abandon good. I will abandon evil. I will abandon my plan to defeat the great emperor. And I will abandon many more things, even taking your life. Because the things that I will not abandon are truly the most important. I'll take a bit of a stance.
Very well. As she reaches out her hand, something flies out of the ground towards her.
No, combat starts before then. What do you talk about?
That is roll initiative.
Okay.
That is roll initiative.
Something flies out. It's not a surprise. Okay, I was worried that she was cheating the fucking system, being like, yeah, no, I'm not rolling initiative. I'm just doing.
No. This is her overly flashy weapon equip.
Okay. It flies out of the ground. It hits Rio instead and equips to him.
Not that close. Ryu's like 80 feet away from her.
Yeah.
However, while we kind of lost the dramaticism, the punchline is she's holding a spear of the cold north too.
Damn, that's amazing.
There is an entire like sentence of like roll initiative that it was like, yeah, spear flies out of the ground, flies towards her, she grabs it, purge of frost, yada yada. Now she has a spear of the cold north too.
Why don't I'm sorry I interrupted you. I didn't know it was a spear. I thought it was gonna fly towards me.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's just kill her. She doesn't matter.
Oh my goodness, I love her though. She's so cool.
Yeah, that's because
Can she
she's
be my
covered in ice.
waifu? She's better than the other waifu.
Ah, so you're a cheat.
No, I just know that Rio's wrong.
Flirt your way through this, you know. Join the flirt side.
Yeah, I can't wait to figure out that she's actually Jay's sister.
Oh?
They
Tell me
look
where Stone
fairly
Eagle is.
similar.
Hmm?
They look fairly similar.
Hold on, is that... Wait, who's look similar?
This chick and Jay.
Oh, okay.
They do have some similar features.
I'm a BRB, one sec.
Yeah, while you BRB, let's set up the murder brawl. So yeah, we found Frostfire. She seems nice.
Looking OPAF.
Yeah, she also has a photo drawn.
Ooh, does she?
She does.
Let's see, let's see. She's got horns too, like Kalina, right? Antlers?
Kalina has a crown.
A horn crown.
That is technically true. I kind of thought she was going to be like super agreeable and on our side or something.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, after I drew the first three, I just went out of my way to scalp the image of the second or the last one just to draw her because I thought we were gonna have the elemental like quartet.
I returned.
So I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You just need to beat up the part of her that
he's dead.
Beat up the part of her that wants
Who's
to
that?
beat you up. That's it.
Wait, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just mentioning how I've technically drawn all of these nerds because I thought she was actually going to be an ally, and her picture is far too big.
She's so fucking cool! Why is she so
Yeah.
cool?
Because she's ice. This is the pun.
Yeah, but no, she's just cool. She's awesome. Can she be my waifu? I'm rooting for her, honestly. Maybe I'll convert.
Oh, I can't wait until Rio gets level 7 for calm mind.
I
so he
will
doesn't get
abandon all my
dark.
morals. Oh, damn, you're actually hot. Oh.
That's awesome.
Damn.
Oh, the villain. This is so funny. But she is actually kind of in line what we were saying about like the different ages, because we've been in an age of magic and divinities and stuff, and now all these other things are popping. Interesting. I'm gonna mute and also grab food. She's so cool.
Yeah, she's ice related. That's the
You
point.
just need to warm her heart. That's literally it, and she's going to be so lovely. So lovely.
Oh my god, you're right. I have to warm her heart.
Just warm her heart. Just warm her heart.
By betraying your ideologies. She's the only one who actively looked at Ryu and said, "So you don't believe in good and evil at all?" Oh my
Rio
word.
laughed. Haha, maybe you're right.
All right, did you drop an Initiano down?
Oh yeah, I got a 7.
You can put your Initiano in.
Hey TJ, are you ready to miss out on the free XP?
Yes.
I wonder if we would have seen Vesuvius if you left Vesuvius behind. Yeah, that pretty much puts Kamshi. Look, yeah, there we go. That's 4.3. Oh man, we suck apparently. So, any guess to whether or not we're going to be completely destroyed?
One shot kill? Probably.
The spear erupts out of the ground, piercing through the stone as it flies in a spiraling arc, landing in Frostfire's hands. Odamu Ryu. He comes to a very quick conclusion as it blasts with glacial flurry against the ground. Pages around her, all very meticulously fly behind and stack up in beautiful little, tightly bound bundles. As Ryu sees the Spear of the Cold North. But this is not a soul spear.
It's the actual goddamn spear.
It's the actual goddamn spear.
I want it.
Within an instant, Frostfire raises her hand forward, taking a look at her adversaries, and blasts into the wall. This small little spark, a snowflake it looks like, tears open the wall
Mist starts pouring in.
as mist starts pouring in. Ready. Of course. Kalina seems to snap out of some sort of stupor. I'll make sure to blast her away with everything I have. She's behind the gray monsters, and she's also planning to destroy all life in the world. I can't abide by this. Protect me. Bryson is unable to take a step forward.
Yeah, no, the spirit inside of him is in love right now. Don't worry about fighting her. If you can, use your stone to block the wall. Stop the mist from getting in.
I can't move. My body won't move.
It's a spirit inside of you. Talk to it.
Ryosuke.
He can't. Oh, fuck, he doesn't have a bow.
A bow wouldn't fix his problem right now.
Yeah. Where's the mist coming in from?
It's technically a wall right here. Opening is right here.
And he kind of has to protect Kalina.
If he can get himself moving.
Hmm?
If he can get himself moving.
Yeah, but like, I could literally get up to her and attack, but the mist, which I should probably use my action to like deal with. Or I could theoretically get over there, but then she's in danger. Oh,
Yeah,
golly.
this is dicey. Unfortunately, there's good options and there's bad options, and most of the good options have bad options, and most of the bad options have good options.
I'm just curious how much key I need.
Though it explains why she is it explains why she's shockingly balanced. She's balanced in the chaotic aspect or she's balanced in the lawful aspect while I'm balanced in the chaotic aspect.
Yeah. Which, it's not free action to swap weapons anymore, right?
That never really was.
Yeah, I know, but... Bonus action, I feel like I should activate Arms of the Astral Self. And then... Action, I kind of have to just, like, start using the spear to, like, push back the, fog, or, like, get ready to, like, reaction, because I assume the fog's spreading fairly quickly.
It will spread fairly quickly.
So action, I kind of have to leave it up to y'all and fight back the mist, especially because she's going to probably control the mist to envelop us. Oh, and then I might as well have Visage of the Astral Self as well activated at the same time, because I just got that. Woo!
Monk.
Oh my goodness, and because I have it active, I can secretly talk to Kamshi. Oh wait, no, they can only hear me.
Well, that's still communication. That's
I can talk to the
privatized.
spirit inside of Bryson, can't I?
Ryu has no idea.
Well, it's not an action, so I'll try. Let Bryson's body go. If he's not operational right now, then it's more dangerous for Frostfire. I can't protect her if Bryson isn't able to move.
Oh, sorry, I slipped. Oh, I'm unmuted. Sorry.
Get away!
Hmm?
Get away!
I hear them.
You are the enemies here. You are my enemies. I will not fight. Bryson seems to be possessed by something.
Think of Frostfire. Although she said she's revoked her humanity, humans cannot live like that. It will only cause them more pain and anguish when they return to the cycle.
You fool. I care not about humanity. I care about that I love. And you stand against her. The audacity. I'll send you to your precious cycle.
He doesn't care about the cycle. Frostfire does. Okay, dude. I see what kind of dude he is. I mean, that's pretty much all I can do. I mean, maybe get a...
In this move, you can movement if you want.
Yeah, but, like, the only thing I can't do is, like, move in front of her more, but that makes it harder for her spell to go off.
Yeah, she's gonna need you out of the way to have her spell go off.
She can move, though.
Yeah.
I need to go before her, but she can step to the side.
I'm in a little bit of an awkward spot.
Because Bryson is... No, because no matter where I move... you can... No, yeah. If anything, I should move one back so you can get it out of my range and... go back into it, right?
Well, I'm gonna be spending the first turn buffing anyway, so...
Okay, okay.
I need to set up my kill command.
Well, that's pretty much my turn.
Are we in danger?
Yeah.
Nice. In the way that's not nice, because we're in danger. Alright. So... Hot take. Bryson is being an edgelord right now. Kalina's charging. I'm going to
Here's
activate.
defense.
Yeah. I don't know how much mana she's sitting on, so I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but I'm going to activate. First of all, step 1. I'm going to activate my Wild Shape of the Season Spring and cause pink petals to swirl around me into a brilliant cape. Then I'm going to activate my Sorcerer's Origin, giving myself a little bit of a boost while also giving us some light if needed. Honestly, you 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can stand there and you should be fine.
But you won't be able to get into cover.
Yeah. I don't need to move very far. I will honestly just stand here. I spent my entire turn buffing myself, so...
Yeah. Except she's probably gonna AoE and we shouldn't be together, but like...
I mean, counter offer is just stand here.
How far can you counter in silent spells?
Silence. I think it's not that far. If it targets me, doesn't matter. However, my actual siphon, I think, is only like 60 feet. So if it targets someone else.
Frostfire runs away.
Taking a look at the terrain. Odamu, Bryson, Kamshi, Kalina, please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Next level I get evasion. Wow, I knew I was gonna make a dex save. I'm currently using my Spear of the Cold North, though. That should help, right?
That should help, right?
What does it do? Protection from water? What does that do? Advantage versus saving those based on versus water-based effects. Do I have that?
You do.
Woo! No! The one ability it has does not even proc because I'm too bad at rolling.
Kalina, Kamshi, Bryson, Ryu. We suffer 13 cold damage and are unable to cast spells.
Damn! And it's an AoE, so it didn't get all redirected towards me, damn. Did something else pop there? Or... No. What? Is that spirits?
No, I wish it were spirits.
Demons?
You know, I kind of would also take demons at this point.
Damn, fucking vampires. What even happened to Stone Eagle?
I assume he got lost.
But he entered here.
I assume he got lost. Or he got killed. My spell! She interrupted my spell casting. You deal far too much damage with your magic, but you're far too easily able to be countered. You're predictable, Kalina. That is your downside. And Bryson's spirit will not harm me. You have walked in with ill allies. So you ill allies. Kalina runs to the wall. She looks completely mad at the moment. She has a smile on her face that screams that she has some sort of idea. But it's clear that she's furious right now. She doesn't get counterspelled or disrupted. There's a certain pride riding there. Get away! Urgh. I own you. You listen to me. I'm the master here. You are but an inconsequential puppet who bound oneself to me. I am the Archon of Storm and Lightning. I control, you control nothing. I am your power. You are nothing without me. I command you to do what I say. And so you move when I tell you to move. You act when I tell you to act. Bryson reaches to the ground as chunks of stone form into a massive stone wrought bow. And you fire when I tell you to. No! As he launches an arrow directly towards Frostfire. She takes the stone arrow directly to the shoulder blade as it pierces into a million tiny shards. Ryu.
I kind of have to stay behind with Bryson. And I kind of gotta defend from mist. No, I don't even know how dangerous it is.
I hate to say it.
Hmm?
Don't stick with Bryson. What I would actually argue that this is a point where Odamu should probably go
Melee.
some sort, either lock down the vampires or target Frostfire?
I can theoretically lock down the vamp. That's using my bonus action, though. No,
Whatever
I
the
need to grapple block the vampires with my arms.
the closer we are, I mean, her hitting us is bad, but us all being together just is going to confirm she'll hit us.
Alright, I'll
She'll just
run there
AoE
to,
us.
Wait, no, Kalina's doing something with the walls. That means I can block the, pathway to her, right?
Yeah, assuming the point of origin originates from Frostfire, you could theoretically. But if it's something that like appears above her or something, then she's toast. I'd
I
make sure
will...
if you're going for the vampires, I'd lock them down.
Right, my speed is like
Kalina
40.
left. Kalina left on her own regard, and she's not Stone Eagle level intelligent. Bryson is just going to have to either move with you or get his stuff together. But if Bryson loses the battle between whatever he's fighting with, the spirit inside him, there's a good chance that it's going to turn on the rest of us.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Bryson's just kind of deal with his stuff himself.
Speed walk 45. Bonus action dash. I can get there and have more movement speed. I have to hope I can grapple both of them with my big hands. That is going to be a +8. Grapple 1, grapple 2.
Lucky, lucky.
Got them both?
That's both of them.
I'm going to start pushing them back as much as I can.
Like just by moving with them.
Yep, because that shouldn't be a problem. Right?
That is actually going to require an opposing strength check.
Cool, cool, that's fine. But I'm not going to lose grapple on them, right?
No.
That's fine, I guess I don't get moving, but I'm trying!
They plant into the ground. Funny. I think I told you that these were the ones that were infectious.
Well then, it looks like if I get infected, I have no choice but to join you. Literally.
You won't be joining her anytime soon. Not if I can have a hand in it. I'm going to use a special ability. How much does that actually give me? Does that matter? She's so far away.
Sorry that you
Action
didn't
dash.
go forward all the way.
Sorry?
Sorry you didn't go forward all the way.
Action dash. Bonus action phase step.
She's weak to fire!
Yeah, I'm spring though.
Aw, oh, damn.
This ain't summer. Huh.
Why aren't you
Little
shooting her with
spirit.
your Gatling gun?
I'm not shooting her with the Gatling gun. Honestly, because spring is not very acclimated to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
As dumb of a reason as that sounds, it's a reason I have to abide by.
Yeah.
Spring and fall are
Oh,
more acclimated towards the blades because they represent her dead
Winter used the
family.
blades, though.
Winter used the blades, but again, it's more acclimated to. Spring and fall are more acclimated to the blades, meaning they're actually trained in using the blades more. Winter just said, screw it, I'm going to use the Gatling gun. But the level of quality, like the quality of attacks went down.
Okay.
There is solid reasoning, but the
Alright.
important part for Kamshi is just her. It's her. It's who she is, and she's a flawed individual.
I
Little
have to say that
spirit.
you're wrong about giving up your humanity.
You're speaking in rather definitives for something you yet do not know.
And I'm going to say you know wrong. Without a lifetime of experience, how can you truly say that humanity is worthless?
I would say 52 years is enough time.
Why is everyone so fucking old?
Because everyone Odamu wants to be with is 50-something.
God damn, you're right. Then move aside, old timer.
She raises one of her hands and stabs into Kamshi with the Spear of the Cold North.
Shit.
Wild Shape is dropped. That is 31 cold damage.
Damn, yep.
Yup. She actually hits hard. I did not expect her to actually hit hard. That is a lie. I expected her spells to hit hard. Okay. Well, that's health. That's health I don't have anymore.
What's the, one person, what's a god of the, called again?
Akumba?
No, the other one. The Allfather.
The Allfather?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's called the Allfather.
Your plan has opportunity and chance to take down society and humanity. But I don't think it's enough to defeat the Great Emperor or the Allfather. Your plan is doomed to fail.
And you speak from experience of having plans doomed to succeed. You are simply but a child who has never succeeded at anything. And you never will succeed at anything. If you wish to argue logic of experience, I have enough of it, and I have seen much more than you will. If you are not a
A
destructionist, and you
god
are not of
called...
the Preservation Society, then you are simply just a bystander working on your own whims. You cannot hold things with simple whims alone.
I don't know
Your
how old,
friends will inevitably abandon you, and the family you sought to hide will inevitably leave.
I know... How old is Hakumba? Do I know?
Ancient? It's a god.
My friend who's far more ancient than you are believes in me. And that's enough. My friends believe in me. You're right, even if I don't succeed. My friends will. Because I'm not alone.
Oh. But you will be.
And then I'll make more friends.
We'll be your friends, Ryu. We love you.
The vampires? They speak?
Vampire 1 is making an opposing get out of grapple free card.
Oh, 18.
Barely.
Barely
It's
what?
okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
It's okay. Just relax.
Yeah!
And be with us.
Bitch, please, like roll a 23. Attack of opportunity or no? Yeah, attack of opportunity.
Where's the tunnel fighter? Yeah, it's Polearm Master. Yeah, I know.
I'm just thinking if there's a way for me not to die from this, because grappling won't work. Grappling will only reduce movement speed to 0. I could push him backwards, but he's just gonna walk forward one more anyways. Sheer damage.
It's stab and on your turn shove, if anything.
Yeah, I need to get some damage off. And hope that I don't die. Oh, I really wish I could use that to, like, just parry.
I hate to say it. Why the hell didn't we just follow Odama's instinct and like go back inside?
Go back inside way.
At the very beginning of the episode, he had an instinct of let's not do this. I get it that everyone else was like, let's do this, but we probably should have pushed harder for the not do this thing.
Probably. Not 17?
17's ahead. Even
Oh.
Kamshi should have probably pushed for that.
It's okay. You forgot you were playing Kamshi.
I didn't, though. My entire thought process was I can't feel anything. Oh, we're going to meet some
9.
winter spirits, which are more relevant than I am. You do manage to spit into Vampire. The light end of your spear slicing across its hollowed form. Oh. Ryu. Let me lick you. The vampire opens its mouth, revealing a long, forked tongue.
Ugh.
As it licks Odama Ryu.
Why? No, I can't. What is it? Roll to hit? Oh, gods.
That is a roll to hit.
Oh, wait.
That is
Flurry of blow. Fuck. No, it's too late. I meant to do stunning strike. I meant to do stunning strike. No!
Oh.
No!
That's 14.
Why? I
necrotic
only
damage.
suck in combat.
Oh. That's 14 necrotic damage. Please break me a charisma saving throw.
You said how much damage?
14 necrotic.
Okay. 16 enough?
I hope so. No immediate effects. Oh, Ryu wasn't expecting that to hurt as much as it did. I've learned since the last time, Frostfire. As Kalina
He did. He just didn't
reaches
listen.
forward,
Oh, sorry.
Vampire, the one that's closest to you, takes 5 rays of scorching heat to the face.
Wait, what? How did it not hit me?
Oh. I don't want to instill the dread early, but I don't think 16 was enough.
Oh no, why you say that?
Why didn't it hit you?
The curse overpowered it.
The rays blasted into the vampire. You sun-soaked dog. I'll get you now. Thank you. Thank you, my mistress, for this pleasant meal. Ryu. Move, buddy. No! You dare deny me. You dare deny me. I am everything you wanted. Very well. I'll let you take the shot. Save your friend. See what your power gives you. As of now, our contract is finished. Our contract is not finished until I say it is. Bryson raises his bow, pointing it towards Odamu. Rio! Please don't die.
Hmm?
Please don't die.
I've got you. He's gonna bat it! He's gonna bat it! He's gonna deflect missiles into Frostfire, right? It's just like a baseball bat.
Within a quick blast from his bow, Bryson's stone lightning armor completely eviscerates off of him as he drops to his knees. The arrow is small and simple. There's nothing to it. And around it orbits a small little crystal about to burst. Ryu.
Deflect missiles into Frostfire, please!
Roll deflect missiles.
Okay. So that's, what is it? It's currently a D12 because I've got the, thing out. Plus my level, which is 6, plus my wisdom mod, which is 5, I think. What else do I do? Do I add anything else? Is that it? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Let me just like look at what deflect missiles is. Oh, that's all. 18.
It's not as hard as you would expect. Like this little projectile is barely anything. Roll to hit.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's my attack is +9 because it's monk. 24.
As it flies towards Frostfire, you can feel as if the curse is bringing it back to you, but it escapes the orbit of your range.
Woo! Okay, so the curse is still active. I might not be a vampire.
It's active, but it's not very strong. As Frostfire reaches up to try and shield it, the small little piece of stone nicks her in the shoulder and then tears it off, blasting the rippling shockwave, tearing into the ground, contorting the very building itself into some sort of warped spiral. Frostfire does not look phased.
Goddamn humanity losers. As in they lose their humanity. Odamu does an action meditation check in order to fight the effects of vampirism. $24.
He can feel it. Odamu's a host.
Can I feed it to the void? Within me?
How would you do that?
I'd have to be able to touch it and manipulate it first. Or make it grow, or have it be close enough.
It seems like it's eating away at your soul. Instead of leaving nothingness behind, it's just eating.
So, okay, dangerous thought process. What if I feed the void to overcome and pretty much get to those points of vampirism?
It's a dangerous thought.
Where it's essentially leading a trail of ki, avoiding my vitals. And pretty much getting it to the vampirism and cutting the vampirism off. I think
it's worth a shot, but you need breathing room.
Okay, so I can't do it right now with the vampire there, essentially.
No, Ryu needs to become defenseless in order to put that up. To even try it.
Well, he'll keep his meditation up, just to, you know, hopefully slow it down. And not speed it up somehow. As he will activate Flurry of Blows. I'm debating. No, the vampires are resistant to stun, right?
Resistant, not immune.
First things first, I will try and shove it backwards. 16, does it work?
Works.
And then number 2, I will try to grapple it. 21.
Match. Reroll.
Again. 18.
He's grappled.
Alright, cool. Because I can communicate to Kamshi, I got infected. I have an emergency plan, but I need to be defenseless to pull it off.
Very well. I shall become a
That was
threat.
Rio's turn. Well, I guess I can try and push him further away, but at this point it doesn't really matter.
Alright. I'm gonna become a threat now.
Yeah, I mean, she's already missing an arm, and like her other arm's damaged, so she can't swing her. Is the Spirit of the Cold North on the floor?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna become a threat.
I want that spear!
I want you to have this sphere.
Okay, so like I might be able to just go back to my waifu for waifu and be like, hey, so like, am I able to just fuse the two spears to fix my soul with the spear instead, or do you need that feeding feather still? Spear!
Sphere.
Spear?
Alright. Step 1. Kill. Step 2. Kill. I've realized, at least Kamshi has realized, this area here is an imbalance. Not an imbalance to something so simple as... Well, no, it's not as simple as just an imbalance to life and death. It's an imbalance to what she believes in. It's not official, and it's entirely greedy. But in many ways, this is a form of imbalance that she herself has to correct. It's time for a natural disaster.
Are you turning into Blood Rain?
Wild shape up. It's time for Blood Rain.
Ah, let's go! I'm scared. That can be really bad for you if this fails.
Within an instant, Kamshi's body dissipates into a red mist as a silhouette is left behind. A beautiful springtime silhouette. It was time for winter to finally end in this region. Large scale.
Are you okay? Are you gonna die? Because can she attack you?
No, she can attack the wild shape, but the wild shape can also mage slayer her if she tries to do something.
Oh, wow. Wild shape is weird.
Yep. It's because I lose all my health and damage. However, it still keeps wild shape up for some reason.
So if she deals more than wild shape damage, you don't die though?
No, I die if I don't recover anything.
Oh, okay, okay. But vampires are here. Frost, the person is here. You good? You good?
That was strange. I don't know how to justify this.
Rio
You've
doesn't
already
have
been
to.
infected. Bryson, you seem to have cut your ties. You're no longer worthy being part of our organization. Goodbye.
Saying that to Rio.
She said, Ryu, you've already been infected. Bryson, you're no longer worthy of essentially the title that you held. Goodbye. as she launches a shard of ice at Mage Slayer. A shard of ice towards Bryson.
Mage Slayer.
Mage Slayer. I'm going to use that.
Absolutely. She was not expecting that.
She was not expecting that. 5 plus 5. Five modifier, 5 regular, and then wild shape's a d6. D6.
And she has to make a concentration or else it doesn't work. Let's go!
I detected your life leave you. How is this even still possible? It doesn't matter. Bryson takes a stake of ice to the heart.
No, not to the heart. Was that a crit?
It looked like it hit hard. It wasn't a crit.
Oh, okay.
You like to play rough, buddy? Let us in.
2 of it.
Sorry?
2 of them.
First one. In a complete change of assumption.
Oh, God. Technically, I can get an attack of opportunity. So I am going to grapple.
Attack of opportunity grapple does not work anymore.
Damn it, really?
It's just an attack of opportunity, yes. Needless to say, I found that out the hard way, and we're about to find that out the hard way
I'm
too.
gonna stunning strike him still. I'm gonna hit him.
Do it.
I am going to hit him and stunning strike him at least.
Roll damage.
That is a D. Actually, I can just press up more. Oh boy, I feel like the damage is so low because I haven't been able to flurry of blows anybody. I haven't actually been able to have a full round of combat.
He seems to become a little dazed as he walks into the wall, stopping there.
The other one tries to escape.
The other one tries to escape.
22.
Match reroll.
No! I don't have to yell!
Odamu's able to keep him there. Just barely. Kalina, seeing that this vampire is targeting her entirely. It was a little bit off to the away from the wall. And starts casting. Mother said I would lose too much time channeling in combat. Starting to feel what she means. Feel what she means, yes. You're a destructionist too. Whether we have elemental powers, whether we have the powers we're supposed to. Bryson grabs onto the shard of ice in his chest and snaps it off. It's our job. No. It's a pact we made with ourselves. Come on, you ugly spud. Let's see what you're made of. As Bryson runs up to the vampire and makes an offhand attack with a shard of ice. Managing to embed it a little bit in the vampire, not dealing as much damage as he thought he would. Rio.
If I grapple the vampire, it's worthless now. So I am going to, I guess, double attack this vampire. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Flurry of blows.
That's flurry of blows. I'm doing a flurry of blows. And then action meditate still, because I need to keep the vampirism down to the minimum. And
Juicy.
then my action meditate will be a 14. I guess I crit.
That is a crit.
Serve is great because it's double damage, not just double dice. 24. Oh, that's technically my fist. I don't know how much. That might be the wrong amount of damage. I don't know. Do my fists deal the amount of damage that my polearm does? I might have rolled the wrong damage.
From your...
Hmm?
Oh, I was taking that as a spear attack.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to... Do I have range on my... I forget. Do I have range on Spear of the Cold North?
No, but you have Arms of the Astral Self up.
Yeah, so it's a spear. But is it like... What damage dice is it? My spear?
Yeah, that should be a base D12 because Spear of the Cold North is a base D10 plus one damage
cool.
dice
So
D12.
I got it right. Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I got it right, but I got it right. Cool.
Yeah.
Does he instantly die for some reason?
No, but he does take a pretty would-be normally fatal attack. You plunge the spear right into his chest. There's no way in hell that anything normal should survive that. I want to give you another kiss.
He's keeping up his meditation. I'm developing more personal boundaries. I'll have to deny you. Thinking about Nina.
The fog itself seems to start dissipating.
Does Frostfire seem confused?
Frostfire is confused. But taking the Spear of the Cold North in her offhand, she stabs into the visage of Kamshi,
Damn it.
dissipating the wild shape. Let's move her off the screen.
Oh, I should have still walked down. My bad. Oh well.
More are coming. Whatever tricks you've already had are not going to work as well. You know that, right? You should just succumb already. It'd be far less painless. And you wouldn't be dead if you want to cling to life so badly.
And the beauty I've seen in this world, the people I've met, the humanity I've had, is something I'm willing to work for and fight until the very bitter end. I'm truly and most deeply sorrowful that you never got to see this, and see the things that I see, the things I fight this hard for, and truly I wanted to show you them.
Two idealists.
Hmm?
Two idealists. It's a shame. It's a shame.
It's only idealism, if you haven't seen it yourself. By being robbed blind by some people, and then sat down around the fires enjoying a good drink with them the next. People and things can be redeemed. It's as simple as that.
And then you should work on remembering those thoughts in your final moments. Where's it good? One moment.
Alrighty. Oh, gods, what's that? Oh, God, did she summon it?
With a blast of the front door, a complete tearing of the ground, as it seems to melt into almost slag.
Oh
An
my
unconventional whirring can be heard.
God. It's Stone Eagle, isn't it?
No. It's a man Odamu's seen before. Red armor. Strange sounds.
Oh, damn, no!
Hostile. Elimination. With a single hit, Frostfire is obliterated in a matter of seconds,
I'm not
turning
a
into nothing more than slag.
Yep. Thank
Secondary
you for
hostile. Secondary hostile.
I'm not
Points up
Oh, yeah.
and fires.
At Rio or no?
Upwards.
Oh, okay. No, is it that comm sheet? No, it wouldn't be.
With that, the roof is entirely destroyed. As the fog that pours in is melted and burned away in a matter of moments, the clouds themselves part and are eviscerated in seconds. Revealing the sunlight. Taking 2 daggers from his belt, the vampires are impaled. Continued elimination of hostile. And in a single moment, he's gone again.
Vampires are dead.
Vampires are dead.
Where were they pierced with the daggers?
Both
Same
of them
place.
directly in the head.
Looks like that's how you kill them.
I don't recognize him. Who was that?
Man with a great emperor, a loyal guard. If you don't excuse me, I have some vampirism to combat within myself. Vampirism, not vampirism. I don't know if she called it that, but like something. A curse too. Yeah. Is the spirit still there? Spirit of the Cold North survivor? No.
The spear is still there.
I will take the spear, assuming I can touch it, if it's not boiling hot.
You might want to wait a second or two.
Cool, cool. Actually, is vampirism over because the queen's dead?
No, Odamu's still turning.
Cool. He probably doesn't have a boat ride to go home.
No, he should probably deal with at least trying to do his key plan now before he ends up waiting on it.
Yeah. 26. I was hoping to, yeah.
The goal is to
He will
poke
do
the
a
dark.
prayer as well. Because in his final moments, he doesn't know entirely if he is going to survive. And he wants to at least do a final prayer to Hakumba. He will hopefully have the Spear of the Cold North with him when he does it. Thank you for believing in me. I don't plan on dying yet, but there's a chance. I found the Spear of the Cold North. The real one. It looks like my soul is going to be in tatters soon. I'm going to use the void curse that's been plaguing me to hopefully devour the curse that's trying to destroy my soul first. No, he can't ask for help. He's not the type to do that. If... if I survive this... There's a blacksmith I wanted to make me a bow. I didn't forget our promise. My declaration that I'd still try to learn how to use a bow. I just been busy. Please, if I do die here, make sure that Budatsu's wife knows of his departure and his heroics as he saved a young boy. D100!
Odamu could feel himself.
rain of Kamshir all around him.
There's no rain.
Oh damn. Is
The
Kamshir
clouds
okay?
were destroyed.
Okay, I'm not gonna think. Not gonna think about that. Kamshir's safe.
As Odamu cuts and leads through his soul, he can feel the pain wrecking onto him. He is walking the path of Frostfire, but in a way to save himself. Very soon, he starts gnawing away the vampirism. He can feel his heart racing and his body breaking. As words of thanks surround him from different voices, men, women, some strong sounding, some weak, some scared, and others tired. Thank you. I've been here for so long. Thank you. With a clean and quick incision, Odamu blacks out.
Woo! Yeah! Is Kamshi okay? Please tell me Kamshi's okay. Can we follow Kamshi's perspective, or is that black too?
Pulling himself out of bed, Ryu doesn't feel right. No, he's not alone here. Hello?
Oh, what?
Who are you?
Who does he see? Does he sight someone?
Not who he sees. It's who's there with him.
Oh, who's with him? Is it Kamshi? Is Kamshi inside my mind? Or is it Frostfire? Don't be afraid. You weren't answering, so I assume that I don't get a no.
Ryu cannot move his arms, but they are moving. As the figure runs, seemingly turning in a house you've never seen. It's
No,
warm.
no. Oh, gods.
And looks directly in the mirror. Ryu isn't Ryu. Ryu is with someone else.
Oh, who am I inside?
A young man.
Damn it.
Bright brown hair bristling. His face seems unshaved. He was a little older than Ryu when Ryu started. Probably 16, 17. His form is strong. He looks like he's a warrior of some sorts. But with the reflection of the mirror, bright, brilliant sun. It reveals a city that Ryu's never seen before. The capital. Ryu could feel his soul. Only around maybe 20% of it remained. And he could feel the soul of this boy. That's the end of that scene.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck. Okay, well, we shouldn't have gone. Ryu's instincts were right.
Wait, no, explain.
I don't know.
Who, why, when, how?
I guess I'm stuck here in this person.
Did
I'm
we
a
just
spirit.
have our first unofficial party wipe? Without a party wipe?
What?
Oh, by the way, TJ, you didn't die. You didn't die first. Yeah, you died, but you got better. I didn't get better. You didn't end the generation. I did.
I still died first.
I was the one who died.
Hey,
Are you?
I don't even have a trigger yet.
What do you
Oh,
mean
golly,
a
good
trigger? What do you mean a trigger?
I think I just got shot by Red Mech Man.
Oh,
No.
When he destroyed the clouds, I think I was the second one he shot.
No.
I still don't have a bloody trigger yet, so both of you shut up. You're both still alive.
Alright, Kamchi Trigger, please, let's go see Kamchi Trigger. Sure, Kamchi's alive, right?
I think we may have... I think this might be a partial party wipe, I'll be honest.
what? But Rio has his memories still, right? He's flashing. He's just
Rio's
flashing
like...
eyes.
Rio's like... been merged into some, like, Great Emperor kid in the north.
Oh.
Ryu's sharing a body with someone.
Oh my gosh. You have to teach that
Nina's
kid
a
to do
Goliath,
drills.
and I mean, she pretty much can't use stealth anymore ever again, because, like, that's impossible now.
Funny enough, I'm proficient in stealth still, but it just can't. It looks so funny in my head.
Why did I listen to Ryo's instinct? I tried, but no one
You guys would have won, but literally, he just kill stole you guys. It's like, XP is cooked now. Me red ember flame of Great Empire.
I don't like that. I don't like him.
I don't. Yeah, that was very douchey.
The trip back.
so
Do you think he would have done that even if you guys didn't show up? Do you think? I don't think so.
No, I think he was there for the XP. He's the easy kill. That's how he's so powerful. I honestly, my first thought was, what's this guy's downside? And the only thought I could think of is that suit of his probably has a huge recharge time, and he burns through it at the speed of sound. That's why he doesn't stick around to talk. He just goes bang, 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 next.
So, like...
I don't think that's brutal efficiency, because if it's brutal efficiency, he would have won already. That can't be brutal efficiency. We're on to the...
Is this game, like, what's... I mean, I assume we're
know.
ending here.
I do have more lines to read.
Okay.
But I mean, I have no freaking idea. Because I'm assuming through prayer check, he was for some reason stuffed. I don't know. I don't know how Ryu is where he is. Like, that'd make more sense for him to be like in Bryson or Kalina or something. Who is this kid? Why is he more protagonist than us?
Oh, maybe this is the Red Flames doing. Maybe he accidentally... Did you guys have... You had an inert soul stone on you, didn't you?
I did.
Maybe there was some weird absorption stuff happening.
Not only was it an inert soul stone, it was technically a broken soul stone.
Maybe
Yeah,
he has,
it was
like,
only
auto
rendered.
loot.
It was only
Maybe he has,
rendered
like,
inert
auto
because
loot, too.
it's only
Like
inert
Tengaru.
because. Oh yeah, he could have auto loot.
Like Tengaru.
And the Spear of the Cold North just vanished, apparently. It appeared there.
Oh, it's there?
I thought it
I
was.
assume Rio could have talked to the kid, but like,
I assume that's for a. I assume that's our cliffhanger.
Oh,
alright.
The boat sagged back and forth as wind was never seen before pushed it along. Bryson no longer had his magic, but he still rode. Where did everyone go? Well, we should have known what to expect. She was rotten from the core. I just didn't expect for it to be that bad. You had said you'd fought her before. No, I fought her minions before. I was just trying to sound cooler.
sorry, I'm gonna mute.
Sound cooler? Was this all some sort of game to you? Of course not. But showing pride through zealotry. It was always something I was good at, and it made me feel like I was on the right path. The right path. It made me feel like I was worth something. Bryson. You don't have to tell me that I didn't need that to make myself worth it. I wasn't worth it to begin with. But when I made a pact, I didn't synergize with my spirit. Even still, we managed to collaborate. I was always so impressed that you managed to beat yours into submission. I would never give a second thought. Well, I never really had a spirit to begin with. They were all scared of me, actually. The whole reason why I picked up Worship of the Sun was first to spite my mother, and second, because no one would question what kind of power that I was holding. I'm not even a real destructionist, you know. I am in heart, name, and goal, but you don't need to be a spirit wielder to be a destructionist, I guess. But it does help. And my mentor, if they found out, they would probably kill me now. Inadvertently, you have 2 Preservation Society heads on your kill count. Stone Eagle, I don't think, is dead. No, you're right. It's likely he headed south, isn't it? He did want to claim his throne. Do you think Frostfire was a demon? It would explain a lot, but no. I think she could have been one with some time. Right, spirits are far more dangerous than they once seemed. Why was the ground surrounded in blood? Why did life begin to grow there again? I can only imagine that it was my lady's doing. There's no sign of her anywhere. Well, not like we needed her anyways. Bryson. Bryson. Please don't. You've only known her for about a month. Kalina hugs onto Bryson. Kalina, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me. I'm a horrible leader. Leading people is terrifying. I just wanted someone to show me something to follow, something. I didn't know how to pursue our own goals. What are you supposed to do? Just look at everything and pick a spot and hope you get it right? I spent my entire time trying to stop Stone Eagle. I wasn't doing anything since my master died. I don't know how to have urgency. I don't know how to fix things. Let's head back home. That's not very descriptive, Bryson. Where's back home? We're going back to the temple where you were born. I think it's time that we both confronted your parents. They're clearly holding you back. And if we're going to pursue our goals, then we're going to need to fix ourselves. Starting from the ground up. But Ryu told you. Mr. Odamu. He told you that he would have been your friend. At the fire last night. It was 4 nights ago. Don't distract from the situation at hand. You're not allowed to deter that easily. We need to find more people like that. People who have a drive. People who want something. It sounds stupid now. But I believe a portion of Ryu's burden is our own. And a portion of your lady's burden is our own too. We're bad at leading. But it's time we start to get good. Because if no one else is going to lead, then none of our goals will ever happen. It's time for you to confront your fears. And then I know once you've become a strong and wise sage, you'll help correct the cowardice old fool that I am. You're younger than me, Bryson. Do you expect it to take that long for me to deal with my own problems? No. I expect it to be that long for us to follow with mine. All right, mama's boy. Don't you dare insult my mother. I'll fight you over that. You think you can put together a costume in order to hide from her? I wouldn't take too many more steps in that direction, Kalina. I know, you just threw me under the bus first. Don't just laugh and not say anything. I'll push you overboard. I know you can't swim. Who told you I can't swim? Your biggest fear about being shot out of the sky was being unable to swim. You listen far too well. Scene? I'll be honest, I might have been hoping with a bit of a misguided hope there. I was kind of hoping that suddenly Kamshi would show up out of nowhere and be like, "Aha, I'm still alive. Look at me."
Yeah, that would be great. The
All
server
I
tells
got
you when your
was-
character dies eventually, right?
I legit thought. Oh, never mind.
Kamshi is listed as dormant.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Oh, this is fine. I remember you telling me when you turn into rain, it takes a while for you to regroup.
Yeah, but it should take a very small amount of time.
It's probably
Oh.
gonna take longer because of the story. You aren't dead, but you probably need to be awakened by, I don't know, Nina showing up to there, seeing that it's Kamshi, and then being like, "Kamshi, wake up, I love you," and Kamshi being like, "Ah, Nina, yo, what's up?"
I want to destroy you because you cheated death. Just kidding. How many
Ryo's
days has it been
body
for you guys?
disappeared.
Sorry?
Ryo's body disappeared.
That's
It
weird.
did.
Like his entire body. He went full Force Ghost. Big warning though, whenever my characters become Force Ghosts, the campaign suddenly and abruptly ends.
It's
Oh.
true. This is a big warning.
Make sure the
Interesting.
server is not gonna glitch out and break. We might just want to end it ourselves, just to be safe.
Let's just
Not
end it
actually
ourselves.
In the campaign?
No, end the session. End today's episode.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could end. No.
I mean, like, I don't know what. I mean, Nina wasn't seen at all. Sorry about that, Nina. But don't worry. Next episode, I'm not gonna be seen whatsoever.
What are you talking about?
Next
You're
episode,
my
I don't
new
even need to
son.
appear on the screen. I can just watch if you get chat.
Uh,
Yeah, today was a very today,
Frickin' Rio's gonna fucking trust his feelings. Oh wait, only 20% of his soul is alive.
I
Okay,
think.
but it's
Wait,
better,
dude,
right? I did save
dude,
like 20% of his
you're
soul, right?
what type of monk are you?
Astral self.
Astral projection inside the soul of another. You're outside of your body. This is all part of the plan. I don't know what it is, but this is
I
all
think
this
it
is
has
you just ascended.
potential.
You ascended. You're just like Ghost Man now. And then you need to take over someone, get them to do the heroic spirit, and that's how you summon your body.
Yeah, wait, is my other spear there? The one I got from Gakuatsu?
I say we end stream and try and figure out what the hell is going on off screen, so it doesn't sound like we're just shooting a bunch of random nonsense into a field.
Alright, sounds good.
But
Thanks
how
for
am I supposed to watch the nonsense in homework? I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's
You're
fine.
not. That's the point.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Spear, Freddy, you better be asleep. Umbra, and everyone else who showed up and lurked. Yeah, we're just gonna be talking about this, about, like, what the fuck's happening for, like, hours.
Not
Cool.
gonna be hours. But yeah, no, we need to
Bye.
figure out what the hell's happening.
Bye. I'm
Red
hanging
was
up
right. I
now.
don't like where this is going.